Raja Yoga. In this book, chapter 3, book was written in 1976. Raja Yoga, Raja means king. Raja Yoga is king of yogas. There are 4 major yogas. Yoga using the mind called Gnana Yoga. Yoga using the heart, which is called Bhakti Yoga. All the religions of the world can be considered Bhakti Yoga. Selfless service or yoga of action, and also Raja Yoga, which is yoga of contemplation. Even if one practices Gnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga or Karma Yoga, Raja Yoga is really helpful in all the paths. Raja Yoga has 8 steps, also called Ashtanga Yoga. And what are the 8 steps? The 8 steps are in this chart. First and second step is called Yama and Niyama. 5 rules of control or removing some animal qualities is called Yama. Second step is cultivating some positive qualities called Niyama. And Yama and Niyamas are the foundation of yoga. What are Yamas and Niyamas? They are similar to most of the religions. Yamas are Ahimsa, Satya, Asteya, Brahmacharya, Aparigraha. Non-violence, truthfulness, non-stealing, celibacy, and non-greediness. These are the 5 rules that you remove negativity. Then 5 rules to cultivate positive quality is Shaucha means cleanliness, Tapa austerity, Santosa contentment, Swadhyaya study of the self, Ishwar Pranidhan means surrender to God. After your life is in rhythm with Hatha Yoga, with Yama and Niyamas, along with being in rhythm, sleeping, waking up, eating in harmony, you get in harmony with universe, so you are ready to the third step, and that is asana, that works with your body. Yoga position that harmonizes your body. Fourth step is pranayama or breathing techniques. It harmonizes energy. Matter of fact, gross body consists of body and energy, or body and senses. So you do yoga positions properly. So you are working with energy, you are working with breathing, you are watching your diet. Also you are removing the toxins by practicing 6 cleansing techniques. And this foundation of all 4 steps, foundation of yoga and ground floor, yoga position and breathing, is called Hatha Yoga. Then one goes into Pratyahar or controlling the senses, withdrawing from the sense object. Pratyahar. So energy is gathered. Then after Pratyahar comes Dharana or concentration. All the withdrawn energy is focused at one point, is called Dharana or concentration. When the energy flows continuously, so concentration turns into meditation, is called Dhyana. And the Dhyana is recommended by all religion in some form. When Buddha taught meditation, it went to China. When patriarchs took it to China, it became Chan. It went to Southeast Asia. It went to Japan, it became Zen. So Zen also means meditation. Dhyana or Chan or Zen is meditation. And final state after samadhi, after meditation is samadhi. Samadhi means total absorption in the self. Just like when electricity goes out, it goes to the source. So we withdraw from the world, from our bodies, senses, mind, intellect and consciousness. We go into our real nature and find peace. And that is called Samadhi. Samadhi gives bliss experiences. Samadhi removes all the bonds of transmigration. One becomes liberated. One doesn't need to be born again. One is not the slave to the world. And that is the goal of yoga. There are other branches of yoga. Sankhya Yoga, which is 24 elements. Sankhya means Sankhya, 24 elements, and that is the philosophy. Same way, Vedanta is a philosophy about self and non-self. So Sankhya and Vedanta, they teach theory, same thing is practiced and applied by Raj Yoga practice. So the theory becomes your personal experience. So all the 24 elements which are of Sankhya Yoga are the composition of everything other than Supreme Consciousness. So one arises above 24 elements of the body and goes to the source, which is consciousness, then one is free. Being in 24 elements is to work in the world, but these elements produce bondage. Freedom from total bondage is the goal of Raja Yoga.